Hello Shmuposphere! August and September were incredibly busy months for me. I actually went to Brazil to organize the Interstellar Sentinel Championship at Canal3 Expo. And of course, because of that, the video schedule here on the channel got a little bit off track, but things are getting back to normal from now on, at least I expect. There weren't as many releases as in July, but quite a few titles have stacked up over the past 2 months, and I'll be covering them all here. I'm sure you'll find something interesting that grabs your attention. Before we dive into the games, if you enjoy the content, please don't forget to leave a like and share the video, it really helps the channel to grow. Alright then, let's jump straight into the games. The first big find this month was Metal Crisis, a horizontal shmup coming soon to Steam. It's a straight up tribute to 90s shooters, especially Einhander, and it honestly looks like a lost PlayStation 1 game. The techno soundtrack nails the vibe perfectly and matches the action really well. Another horizontal shmup looking really sharp is Chronos Bound, which just hit Steam with a playable demo. It's got that strong 90s feel, but presented in high resolution. The game features swappable upgrade systems and roguelike style gameplay. Definitely one I'm curious about. Danmaku Unlimited 4 also dropped on Steam. It looks better than ever and keeps the same formula as the previous entries, pure furious bullet hell action. Speaking of bullet hells, Blood Empire is brutally difficult, and it really lives up to its name. It's free on the developer side, and I promise it's as fun as it's challenging. I mentioned Conjunctivitalizer a few episodes back, but now there's a playable demo. The release was pushed to the next year, but hey, if it means a more polished game, I don't mind waiting. From the trailer alone, it already looks fantastic. On the subject of demos, Pixel Perfect's team reached out and sent me a demo of Earth Atlantis 2. It looks gorgeous, entirely in pixel art and mixed shmup action with exploration. I'll probably play it here live soon, so stay tuned. Another one I got a key for is Project X Light Years, which is now available for purchase on Steam. It's a reimagining of the classic Amiga shmup from the 90s, not a full remake. If, like me, you played it back then, you're gonna love this. Tons of issues from the original game were fixed, and the new gameplay options make it much more than just nostalgia. There's even a demo on Steam if you wanna try it out. Another Amiga classic getting a remake is Apidya Special, announced for all home platforms. I think it would be like X-Out, with assets pulled out from the original game, but updated with modern gameplay options. Which Amiga classic should be next? Personally, I'd love to see Banshee. I'm still not 100% sure what Zoe Begone is, but I really like what I saw and I definitely want to play it. The art direction and style are so unique, it really stood out. Best part, it's coming to all platforms too. The 20th Touhou game also dropped, called Fossilized Wonders. Team Shanghai Alice made this a commemorative edition, going back to the roots of the series and giving players bullet hell in its purest form according to the devs. And it's already on Steam. If you love Star Fox but hate the cute little animals constantly talking, then Death in the Abyss is for you. It's a tribute to Nintendo game, but here you fight Lovecraftian monsters in space. There's already a demo on Steam. But hey, if you like your chatty Star Fox creatures, Wild Blue was also announced on Steam. It's another modern take on the classic Nintendo formula, and while Nintendo tries so hard to ignore it, the fanbase just refuses to let it die.
Coming up on the islands.
Uh-oh, we've got company! Thanks, Chloe. I thought I was done for.
At Gamescom, we also got Rising Heat, which looks like a mix of arena shmup and survival game. I like the variety of upgrades and the fact that it supports up to 4 players. Devs, please do more shmups with local co-op. Not sure which platform it's coming to yet, but it's set to release on October the 40th. I also mentioned Visegunne before, but now it's officially announced on Steam. No release date yet, but you can wishlist it. It's got heavy 80s anime vibes with pixel art and music that are absolutely on point. And of course, more mecha shmups is always a good thing. We also got Operation Night Strikers from Steam and Switch, a compilation of 4 title rail shooters: Night Striker, Operation Wolf, Operation Thunderbolt, and Space Gun. Haven't played this one yet, but it's on my list. And speaking of title, Gear, the prototype sequel to Ray Force that was never finished, also got released on consoles. It's just the first stage, not a full game, but it's a neat piece of history showing what Taito had in mind before shifting to full 3D with Raystorm. UFO 50 landed on the Switch, and if you look at the trailer and think, oh, it's just a bunch of fake NES games, I can tell you, my friend, you're definitely wrong. Sure, it's a collection of simple retro-style games, but they're built with modern design, so they're not just as broken or punishing as the real NES titles. The package is great with 50 games total, including some shmups. My favorite is Star Waspir, which fans of 80s vertical shmups will love. UFO 50 is also on Steam, and I highly recommend it. At this point, you probably heard about Shockwave Triggers, right? It's a classic shmup inspired by the legendary titles like Gunbird, Aero Fighters, and Dragon Blaze. Scheduled to release first on Steam and later on consoles, the game offers players the choice between two characters, each with a unique playstyle. The campaign features 6 action-packed stages, including challenging mid-bosses and varied enemies. The release is very close, and the developers are asking for the community support, so keep an eye on this one too. I've talked about this one countless times here, but Platypus Reclayed has finally been released. The game is now available on all home platforms. Psyvariar 3 has been announced. Developed by Banana Bytes, the creators of Softstar, and published by Red Art Games. It was announced on Steam with a planned release for 2026. Xelan Force looked like a NES shmup, and the improved version, Xelan Force Enhanced Edition, will look like it came out from a Super Nintendo. It seems to be the same game, but major overhaul in graphics and sound. It's coming from Switch, PS5 and Steam. The demo for Astro Fighters 2 was released on September 30th. I barely had time to cover the first game, and now the second one is already here. The demo is available on Steam. Birdcage has appeared here before, but now its demo is available on Steam. The game looks like an official sequel to Radiant Silvergun, and promises to be quite interesting once completed. Not all shmups are about spaceships and monsters. In Yellow Trouble, your enemies are yellow ducks. The game can be played with 3 characters simultaneously and includes an RPG mode that lets you move freely across the screen. The demo is already available on Steam. CG Connection is releasing R-Type DX Music Encore, a Game Boy Color version brought to Steam. The game lets you play all stages of R-Type 1 and 2 in sequence, and features the original soundtracks, which didn't exist on the Game Boy version. I also mentioned Mamorokun ReCurse here before, and it has finally been released for all home platforms. And that's it, Shmuposphere. Those were the standout shmups for August and September. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Supporting a small channel doesn't cost a thing, but means the world to us. Thanks again for watching to the end, and that's it from me. See you the next time. Peace out and bye.